If there was one big thing in your life that helped define who you are as a person, made you what you are today, so to speak, what would that be?
Uh, well, I'm a charitable person. I always like to give to others. I don't care to take charity myself, but I like to help others that need help. And and I'm a loving person. I like all people. I see good in everybody, even if they're mean. I see some good in them. Or at least I look for some good in them. Sometimes I can't hardly see it in some people.
If you had life to live over, what's one thing that you would change?
Well, I wouldn't change the women, change getting married because I had my two children, but the women I married, and the second wife I loved very deeply. I had children with the first and the third wife. If it wasn't for the children, I wouldn't have wanted to be married to them at all. The one thing I would have changed, I would have made sure I got an education better, especially with my art career.
What fears, if any, do you have, and why?
At times I have fears of my loved ones, especially my children. Some of them are dying or something bad happening to them. But I also know that it's part of life, and I have to face that and not let fear get the best of me over it. Just like when somebody I love dies, I usually don't cry about it. I've seen too much of death already that it's just hardened me. Between that and other stuff. So,
in your lifetime, what do you feel is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment, having my kids and being their daddy, and taking care of them when their mothers wouldn't or wasn't able to no more. Being there for them. And also, I was always proud that I served my country and was in the Navy, and I loved the Navy.
When did you serve? What years to and from?
I served in the Navy in 1960 to 1964.
Who is the one person that you feel has always been there for you no matter what?
My mother.
What life advice would you give to others?
First of all, always love your family and visit like the people did in the older days. Have fellowship with one another. Secondly, always work and be proud of your work, what you do, no matter if you are nothing but a laborer. Sometimes a fellow told me one time laborers were the happiest people in the world. Because Or I don't know why. I don't remember why, but he said he was. They earned their living sweat of their brow, for one reason.
At any time in your life, did you ever wish that you were a famous person? Why or why not?
No, I never did want to be famous. I never did like to be in the spotlight. One reason I never did like to be in the spotlight because somebody always finds some reason to criticize you, and if you're in the spotlight, there's that many more of them to do it to you.
What would you do if you won $5 million?
If I won $5 million, well, first of all, I'd buy a lot better home for me and my children, and make sure we was always took care of, and then I'd probably help some of my family a little bit. And then it wouldn't be nothing like that.
What do you see as being the biggest problem facing the world in the future?
The economy is bad. The wars and all that's bad. But I think the biggest problem, the worst thing, is abortion. And I think that brings our country and every other place, it's the same as murder, and it's like a holocaust. I think it just makes get your country further from God and everything else. I think the leaders need to be more Christian leaders, and I think that we need to be a better example for other countries. I think we need to get the homosexuals out of Washington. I think we shouldn't let them have their rights, all the rights they think they deserve and everything. I don't think it's right your kids have to be taught by homosexuals just because they want to teach them. And I think crime is real bad, and I think all this is due from just the evil sins of the country, which is abortion is, I think, #1 sin of this country here.
This is 2009. What will you be doing in the year 2020, about 10 years from now?
10 years from now? Well, if I'm still alive, I'll probably be in a nursing home, and probably won't know much about what I'm doing. No, if I'm not able to, I don't want. I'd rather die than go to the nursing home. I'll say that.